Yeah, things like that. It's like, yeah, I don't blame you. Been a long day. I want to get in Madman's way.
Day of kicking your butt.
Oh, lots of people
Hay muchos.
with guns. Smart. Like as though they realized they could use some resources.
Look, we'll get a murder Robin, okay? His name is Jason Todd. You just haven't met him yet.
Oh. Nice.
Amazing how big and strong he is, and he is silent.
Uh-huh.
Taken one of you out, and not in a nice first date kind of way.
I did it!
Oh no.
Hooray!
Good. It's amazing how far the Joker got away
Well,
from
and that's
Batman.
what's crazy about the Joker is a lot of people, like, in his bio, they don't realize that, like, the Joker, I don't necessarily know how he accomplished this, but, like, he's no pushover either. Like, he looks like, because he's always, like, kind of, like, scrawny, but it's, like, because of his lack of just any kind of empathy, like, he is willing to do whatever it takes, but he also is not, like, he's pretty strong, like, physically as well, and he just... He's so unexpected too that like you just if you're trying to think like a normal human, you've already lost. And and the thing is Joker does kill, but he doesn't care.
Right. Yeah. And I think that's why I loved Heath Ledger's Joker.
Yeah.
Because he
What a
did look
loss,
physically
man.
strong.
What a loss.
Yeah, right? I watched 10 Things I Hate About You the other day.
I love that movie. So good.
And I haven't seen that since like high school. And I'm like,
That movie's so
he
good.
kicked trash. He was the best actor in the movie
He's
by a
so-
long shot.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't even close.
He would yeah, it's things like that are sad because it's just like yeah. It's just it's hard to even like express because it's just like it's such a loss.
Right.
Hello everyone. Did you enjoy that?
Hi.
How are you?
Hello. I found you.
I like
got-
did that perfect too. Like I
was,
was
like,
like
dead
right. I was
center.
right in the middle. I couldn't have planned that better. So good.
Hello there.
Why, hello there. That was good.
That's funny. Batman, your cape has a few
Yeah, he
scratches
keeps
in it.
getting the crap kicked out of him.
Yeah, didn't you see those guys with the knives?
Oh,
Ugh.
he just threw something off the
Okay.
side there.
I'll stop.
I'm loading them into your head.
I like movies.
I do too. That's what makes me. That's why I am like passionate about it because it's like I really like movies, and I am sad that I don't really have a reason to like take my kids to movies. I don't really have a reason to go to movies myself. Like it's frustrating
Yeah, it's
because
like
I like I said, I used to go to 2 movies a week in high school. Like I lived at the theater.
yeah, it used to be an event nearly every
Yeah,
week.
like it was fun to go to like the premieres of whatever. Like, I remember waiting. Like, I was sad because I was gonna miss X-Men 3 and Spider-Man 3 while I was out on my mission. You know, and that, admittedly, neither of those were like really that good, but case in point, like, it would have been good.
Yeah.
Like, they just, I don't know. Well, we know what the problem is. And the thing is they just won't admit it. Like, you can't make jokes about anyone anymore. You can't. Everyone's offended about everything. Like, everything is identity politics, and it's not even based on the reality of the situation. It's just frustrating. You know, and people want to take IPs that are already like established, and they don't want to make their own because they can't. They're not talented enough, and that's frustrating.
And it doesn't make enough money. And
This guy's crazy.
Ooh.
Zaz is
Victor
nuts.
Zaz.
But he kills people. He's a serial killer, and every time he kills someone, he marks them on his body. So his body is covered. All the scars that you see, those are victims.
So he like makes a tally mark.
Yeah. And as you can see, very good at what he does.
Gross.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Yep. And it like he basically has a condition where if he doesn't, you know, complete the task, he like it just eats at him and he gets anxious and like he just can't like stop thinking about the person. He just obsesses. And why doesn't Batman remove Joker's limbs? Hey, there's the thing right there. If he were serious about stopping him, yeah. It's like, yeah, we won't kill you, but we're not going to let you have legs anymore. Not a terrible plan, sir.
Why didn't he just, you know, cut down the elevator and just, I didn't kill you. The elevator did. Gravity.
Gravity killed you.
Gravity's a mean mistress. For sure. Sorry, Joker. I tried.
But I didn't really care.
I let you have a good ride at the end.
Wee! Wee! Yeah, and then the Joker really wouldn't have won, right? Because he didn't technically kill him. Gravity did.
Right?
I think it's too close. Too close.
All right, fair enough.
Wrong button.
I'll just break every rib in this guy's body.
Yeah.
Crunch.
Crunch. Batman should set traps like Jigsaw. Oh my god. DJ, you've gone overboard. You've moved beyond the pale.
This isn't the Joker's game anymore.
Yeah.
This is Batman's playground.
Yeah. This is Batman would be a ruthless Jigsaw, and he has money, so he can pay for everything. There's nothing he couldn't do.
True.
Oh man. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. They aren't acting right.
These are more, let's
Desserts.
say, less reserved patients. These guys they struggle a little bit more. Let's go with that.
Oh, wow. Oh, good.
Oh, good. Oh, goody.
This sounds like a good time.
Oh, yeah. I remember the first time I came upon this place, I was like, ugh, I hate this.
I
don't want it.
This level doesn't sound fun at
Like
all.
that. Like, it's like this slow growl, like this. It's unsettling. It's really good though, the atmosphere.
They did a good job.
Ugh. Yeah, and so when he thinks he's actually doing the people he kills. He actually thinks that he's doing them a service
Uh-huh.
because like he feels like everyone is just grinding through the day and no one's happy, so he's like liberating them from this useless existence, and if he kills them he'll have given their lives purpose. So like that's like another part of like his shtick,
Oh. Ooh.
which you know,
Not good.
neither here nor there, I guess.
Oh. That would be a serial killer. Not very pleasant to be around.
Oh. Well, and the Joker is very charismatic as well. That's how he could make, Harley Quinn become, Dr. Quinzel become Harley. Whereas like Zaz, it's like he's just super self-motivated. There really isn't like, it's just not the same. Like it's not the same.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing. And he obviously like, no one is like going for what he's selling, whereas like lots of people go for what the Joker is selling.
Right.
All right.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that's the thing, is like, yeah, the Joker is, their concepts, that it's like, yeah, you're right. All it takes is for one person to have one bad day.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and that was his whole, like, he was literally trying to prove in the Dark Knight, he was literally trying to prove that it's like, it just takes, and really how bad the day is. And again, that's like the whole point, is like he's never been able to get Batman to have such a bad day. I mean, he kills Jason Todd, the second Robin, and it's like, look, your favorite character.
Oh, good.
Stop, Batman, please.
And
Hey,
this is
Green
what
Ivy.
this is what Ivy was intended to be. And I cannot stand what they, again, another example of the retconning. Ridiculous.
Just stay where you are. Last thing I need is you
And-
running free.
Wait.
Poison Ivy is Jamie's favorite, actually, too. He loves Poison Ivy.
The retconning, like Uma
they-
Thurman?
No, that they made her gay.
Oh.
Like she literally was a sex symbol that like used and manipulated men. There was no reason to believe that she was homosexual, and Harley definitely wasn't homosexual.
Right.
And that's what I'm talking about. If you want to make characters like that, great, do it. Stop taking established characters and turning them into something they're not for your game.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's frustrating.
Please, someone, help me!
So that.
So you figured it out, huh? Good job. Please keep it.
So I don't know if you remember, Aaron Cash is just one of the guards, but this isn't actually him. This is Clayface.
Huh.
Help me!
I read a headline today that they were considering. Oh, it wasn't Batman. It was the character in Spider-Man. They were considering Daniel Radcliffe as a bad guy in Spider-Man. Harry Potter.
I guess he could be Doc Ock. He could be a fine Doc Ock, I guess. I'm trying to think what else he would be. Because he's not very imposing.
Uh-huh. Well, I've seen pictures of him ripped.
Well, I mean, I don't
Like-
I don't even mean that. I just mean his stature. Like he's not
He's
very
not super
tall.
Uh-huh.
Right. And it's not like how, because neither was what's his name who played Bane, but like they had to put him on a stool to like make him hover over people. I can't remember the actor's name now.
Uh-huh.
But that, like, again, that's like the whole thing.
Right.
Those two all day. What a riot! And speaking of riots, here's a bit of civil unrest I cooked up just for you.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
This
Oh,
isn't
not
good.
Oh boy.
Oh, I think you pushed the wrong button.
You done did it wrong, man.
You done did a bad thing.
I have the sequence generator, but without
Hi, Gordon. How are you?
useless.
We're in a
It's been destroyed.
pickle.
Give me the sequencer.
What?
You got to get up.
Oh, yes, of course.
Yeah. Hey, we gotta go.
It's useless. Half the
Don't know if you knew this,
we are trapped in here.
but we are in some deep poo-poo.
There might be an issue.
Might be a problem.
Yeah.
Hello, sequencer.
There's always a way out. Always.
Always a way out.
Let's see.
Did the MCU have a Batman? Like, other than. I mean, I
Moon
can
Knight.
see.
Moon Knight was their Batman.
Was there Batman? Okay.
Yeah, Moon Knight. You could make a case for Daredevil
Or Iron
See.
Man.
Yeah.
Like the idea of Iron
or
Man.
Iron Man. It just depends on what you mean. Do you mean a guy that like sticks to the shadows and is a human and uses his intellect and his resources to best people? Then probably Iron Man. Are you talking about someone who sticks to the shadows and has a high moral code and doesn't kill people? That's Daredevil. Like, it just depends on what you mean.
Right. Uppercut.
They are
Oh.
not very hard to kill, but they definitely come out of nowhere.
Uh huh. Oh, Harley Quinn. Hi, Harley.
Hey,
God, she is a favorite of mine. Always has.
now Harley's great.
Yeah.
She's super acrobatic and strong as well.
Yeah. And
Oh, that guy just died.
whoa.
I double dare ya.
Okay,
All right. There I
sounds
go.
good. Off I go.
Why don't you just go get a gun and shoot the stupid bat?
Because we've tried that, Harley. Don't you think we wanted to just do that?
Little hit, boys. Keep away from the fists.
I was
Again, why?
thinking she was gonna say something completely different. Why don't you just shoot the stupid bat?
Easy on my boy.
And then she stopped at bat. Anyway, I thought it was funny.
Your face. Oh,
Oh, he's gone.
he fell off a thing.
All right, Harley, come down.
Break your arm.
Oh,
Why are you missing so much? That is that was never like a part of the combat when I played this on the PS3. Oh my
Ouch.
gosh! Stop the fighting!
isn't there a PS5 now?
Yeah, we're playing the PS5.
Okay.
That's right.
Whee!
Was that as easy as it looked? Huh. Well, it won't be so easy trying to catch me. Mwah!
And let me guess, the Joker betrays Harley.
Oh, he always. That honestly is probably the impetus for why the changes were made, because people were like, well, this is like a bad like relationship. And it's like, yeah, he's the Joker. Like, yes. And like, she is Like, because they tried to make they literally tried to make Harley like into this like
sympathetic character.
yeah, and it's like no, she's a psychopath who like doesn't understand like real love and all that kind of stuff. That's literally the point. That's the point. That's the point and purpose.
Right.
And they couldn't help themselves from like ruining it. They had to prove a point. And they're like, well, we don't want that relationship. It's like, that's the whole relationship. That's what it's about.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so compelling, because we're like, how could anyone love the Joker?
Right.
How could anyone be tricked by the Joker? That's like what brings in the human element to the Joker, that someone could be tricked like Harley does. And they just can't get out of their way. And they're like, so they do like the emancipation of Harley Quinn. It's like, no, that's not her character. That's not what she ever was supposed to be or do. She is Harley for a reason.
Uh-huh.
And they just couldn't help themselves. And then they had to make her gay. Yeah, see, they're not the best fighters.
No. Oh. Oh.
And it's frustrating. It's just like, take something else and do something else with whatever you want to do. Don't take established characters. Do something else.
Uh-huh. It's like, okay, so my thing is with Snape being black, it's now is James Potter a racist? You know what I mean?
Right.
Now is he more than just a bully that is just a young stupid bully?
Now it's gonna,
Now
and I'm
it's
sure that they will. I'm sure they'll do that.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like,
of course they will.
Gosh,
Of course it'll be about like, oh, you shouldn't have done that because it was racist to do it. And it's like, no, it was just him being dumb. That was always the intent.
yeah,
He was not. It wasn't because he was racist. But they just like I keep saying, they won't be able to help themselves.
Yeah, and it's like, how are they? You know, not. But it's like they took a thing and just tripled it for no reason other than to make you feel worse. You know, like, what are they going to do about it?
Right.
And how does it make it? How does it make Lily's actions okay now?
Right.
You know, it's like before it was they took 7 books to make it okay that James Potter was a bully. Like everyone was saying, yeah, we made a lot of mistakes and we really messed up with him, but we saved his life in the end.
If I leave, Harley will kill the god.
But now he's a racist. And it's like, okay, you know, like what girl is going to marry that?
Well,
you know?
and they wouldn't, right?
Right.
Like, that's the right.
I don't know. I'm just great. Like, okay, now we're gonna make it so that the black guy that will always love Lily now, like how does that make sense? How in any world will that be okay?
Well, it won't be, and they won't. But it's also because they don't like. They just don't care. They don't care about the character. They don't care what it is. It's just always going to be about. it's always just going to be about that game that they're trying to play,
You're safe now.
and that's what they care about the most.
Yeah.
That's really what they care about.
She won't get away. I'll stop her and then her.
They don't, and they, you know,
Good. Listen.
that'll always be the problem. That's why we'll never like.
You find her.
I don't know that we'll ever like meet on equal ground because, and that's why things probably aren't gonna get better.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see him back there?
Right.
Yeah. It's like, to me, seeking power and being powerful over situations in your life is a natural instinct. Like, so what I'm saying is bullying is a thing that happens in nature.
Right.
But
You're not like justifying it, but it's like we
Yeah.
all have to come to the realization that like it is a part of us, and it's like to stop bullying we try to like overcome it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's good. Like we should
Yeah.
try to overcome it. Oh,
Oh,
there's the gas.
so I don't, and it's like, I just don't think, I think racism is more taught.
Oh, so
by-
do I. Well, it's absolutely taught. Like otherwise, little kids literally would like they would just come out racist, and
Right.
and they're not.
Right.
No matter what you say about, there was like a little children's book about that, like baby, like racist baby or something like that. Like
Yeah.
just some stupid,
It's,
just some dumb thing.
mm-hmm. Anyway, so it's annoying that, and it's like now you have to, which is fine. I wonder how they're gonna spin it and do that. But it's like, was that your whole intent? Was to now make James a racist instead of just a bully?
I don't know if that was the intent, but that is definitely where it will go.
Yeah. Oh,
I always like those guys. Yes, I am looking for you.
Come on, keep up. You getting tired? Let me give you a little help.
oh man.
Thank you.
Anyway, so I was talking to Brianna about it last night, and she's like, I still have the books. That's my
Well, and
love.
that's the frustrating thing is like we want more,
Uh-huh.
but then we'll always just have to rely on the real
Yep.
material, and that that's fine.
Just like Star Wars.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. It's like I don't recognize the 7, 8, 9.
mhm.
They're not canon to me.
Yeah,
They never will be canon to me.
especially what. Yeah, and that's perfectly fine. Like, they can try, they can say it is, they
Yeah.
can act like it
But
is.
it's like I don't even show.
Get off of me!
It's like I don't even know if I'm going to show it to my kids. It's just like this was a terrible attempt on their part, and they just couldn't help themselves. And so
And it's like, I tried to enjoy it.
yeah, I gave it
I,
a shot.
Like, at the very end, I thought it was kind of. At the very end of the second movie, I was like, okay,
they
I
had
kind of like
such-
the idea
They had
of
such
anyone can have some force powers, and that, the little kid used the force to grab the broom, which is kind of fun. Like, yeah, anyone can wake up and be a super powered hero. Like, great.
Well, and I don't know
but-
if that was even really what their intent was, but that was like the problem is they just totally bungled it. And the thing is what really would have been cool is if she had gone with Kylo Ren.
Uh-huh.
And they had like made the whole thing about like her and his redemption after actually starting the Empire again. Like that would have been way compelling So compelling, so much better than what they came up with.
I remember. So that was like the big height of theories, you know.
Right.
Like this is the movie theory of who is Rey? Where'd she come from?
Right.
Why
like
is she
who,
there?
Right.
And
Because
like-
back then because they had just changed it in the 8th movie. It was, your parents were nobodies.
Yeah.
That was like what Kylo Ren said.
Uh-huh.
And so then that's what we were all understanding it to be, was that he was just, they were just junkers that didn't,
know any better.
yeah, that they didn't,
they were terrible people. And
yeah,
it's
they
like,
just had left her, and that was that. But
they had this extremely powerful daughter and just left her. Like,
well, and that's the thing too. That was the other problem, is like she showed no force abilities until like she was a good pilot, but so was Han Solo. Like, and the thing was, is Han Solo did not know the force. Like, he didn't have. There was nothing. Oh, get up, get up, get up! There we go. Yeah, it does hurt. Like, that was the whole thing, because otherwise, like Han Solo would have been like the,
yeah.
Han Solo would have been a thing, but he wasn't. He didn't have the Force, like, or at least not like how we understand the Force to be.
Right. Yeah, and
But you can make the argument about like it flows through us and everyone has it to an extent. It's like, okay, we understand that
and
premise,
and some have it a little more. So I was like, yeah, okay, a slave kid could have it, and that's totally cool. And
well, that was
I
always
just had
like
a kid.
That was always a part of it, though, was that there was not like that anyone could have it. That was always a part of it. The problem was, though, is they made it into a magic trick, and it wasn't a magic trick. Like, it was you were
trained.
You were special if you had the ability to use the Force, and the Jedis literally had to go and find people that could use the Force in order to make their order. Why are you going that way?
Yeah.
And they did. They literally made it. They made it not special. And then they made her a Mary Sue.
Right.
That, like, for some reason, she was more powerful than Luke. And then they made Leia more powerful than Luke when they had her beat Luke in the throwback thing. And it's like, no. Luke was it. He was it. He was the epitome of everything. He saved the universe. And it was a fulfillment of the prophecy that they all thought that Anakin was going to save the universe.
Yes.
That was the point. And they literally ruined it. And again, why is Kylo Ren
became Mary Poppins?
Why is Kylo Ren saving her just so that he can die? No, that makes no sense.
Quiet.
It's dumb.
Why the smiles next to
It's a terror. It's terror. They're terrible movies. And she could have been really cool.
Oh yeah.
She could have been like super awesome. And again, had nothing to do with gender. No one cared that she was a girl. It's just that they made her such a terrible non-character. It's like when it's in the very first movie when they go to they find themselves on the Millennium Falcon, and she's like, "Well, I just did this thing and it bypassed the thing," and it's like, are you telling me that Han Solo wouldn't have already been able to figure that out to fix his ship, and she could do it? No, stupid. They were tropes. They were dumb. It was not good.
Yeah, and it's like
Harley is
all of those things could work. All of those ideas could work, except for making
Harley's been everywhere on
Luke.
calibrating the scanner to only show
That
Yeah, like it
terrible of
wouldn't
a
even have
person.
been a big deal had they not done what they did with Luke. Had they not had the opportunity to have Luke, Leia, and Han in the same scene. They didn't even have them in the same scene.
And now one of them's not here.
Yeah, now, yeah. And so that's gone.
Lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff. So,
All right, everyone. We're going to leave it there. We just subdued Harley Quinn. She's now crying in a cell. Don't worry. Apparently, they're going to ruin your character and you're going to get together with Poison Ivy. Won't that be fun? Oh my gosh. But we love
I
you.
enjoyed that show.
Have a good. I'm sure you did. It's stupid. It's ridiculous. I will never watch it. Retcon. Don't retcon the characters. It's dumb. It's absolutely atrocious. Anyways, you guys are great. Have a good week.